The storm is coming to Elland Road. What's going on, you beautiful Whites warriors? Your boy is back with some absolutely nuclear transfer news that's going to blow your minds completely. I'm talking about 3 massive bombshells that have just dropped to Elland Road, and trust me, when you hear what's cooking behind those closed doors, you're going to lose your absolute minds. Listen up, because what I'm about to tell you will have every Leeds fan from Beeston to Bangkok absolutely buzzing. We've got a midfield maestro slipping through our fingers to our own sister club, a Belgian beast who's about to become our defensive wall, and a towering German giant who could be the missing piece of our Premier League puzzle. Before we dive into this madness, smash that like button if you bleed white and blue, drop a comment telling me which story shocks you most, and if you're not subscribed yet, what are you even doing? Hit that subscribe button because the Whites are about to take the Premier League by absolute storm. I've got the inside scoop on how Daniel Farke is building his Premier League machine, and let me tell you, what's happening behind the scenes at Thorpe Arch is going to send shockwaves through the entire football world. The 49ers aren't messing around, and neither should you, because this first story is going to break your hearts before we build you back up again. Right, Whites faithful, brace yourselves because this first bombshell is going to hurt like hell. Remember Joe Rothwell, the midfielder who Daniel Farke absolutely raved about, calling him one of the best players in the country? Well, guess what? He's been snatched away from us, and you'll never believe who's done the dirty work. The 49ers, our own owners, have gone and signed Rothwell for Rangers. Can you believe it? The man who put in 36 appearances for us, the player who delivered those beautiful assists for Pascal Strike's headers against Sunderland, is now heading to Glasgow instead of staying at Elland Road. This is absolutely devastating news for every Leeds fan who watched Rothwell grow into our midfield during that crucial promotion campaign. Farke clearly loved working with him, and we all saw how he stepped up when injuries hit our squad. But here's the kicker. It was never about football quality, it was about family. Sources close to the club revealed that Rothwell missed his family desperately during his time in Leeds, and that's what sealed this heartbreaking exit. The timing couldn't be worse for the Whites faithful. Graham Smith from the Yorkshire Evening Post is calling this an incredible signing for Rangers, and honestly, it stings because we know how good Rothwell is. The 30-year-old Bournemouth midfielder proved he could cut it in the Championship, but now Rangers are getting that quality instead of us. What makes this even more painful is that Rothwell was instrumental in our promotion push, stepping up when we needed him most during those crucial winter months. But here's where it gets even more dramatic, because while we're losing Rothwell to our sister club, Daniel Farke has been cooking up something absolutely massive to replace him. The German mastermind knows exactly what he's doing, and trust me, what's coming next will make you forget all about this Rangers heartbreak. Now this is where things get absolutely mental, White's army. While we're crying over Rothwell, Daniel Farke has been working in absolute silence to bring in a defensive monster who's going to make Elland Road an absolute fortress, Sebastian Bornau. Remember that name because this Belgian international is about to become your new defensive hero. The 6'4" centre-back has officially completed his medical at Thorpe Arch, and Leeds have pulled off another transfer masterclass by securing him for just £5 million from Wolfsburg. This is the same player that Chris Wilder desperately wanted for Sheffield United, the same defender that Farke tried to sign for Norwich back in 2021. 4 years later, the German manager has finally got his man, and the timing couldn't be more perfect. Bornau isn't just any defender. He's a Belgium international who models his game on the absolute best, and get this, his agent is none other than Daniel van Buyten, the Bayern Munich and Belgium legend. This guy knows quality when he sees it, and he's bringing that elite mentality straight to West Yorkshire. But here's what makes this signing absolutely genius. Bornau is reuniting with Lucas Nemesha from Wolfsburg. These two have chemistry, they know each other's games, and they're both hitting their absolute prime at 26 years old. With Junior Firpo confirmed to be leaving for Real Betis, Bornau can even take the iconic number 3 shirt. The connection between these Wolfsburg teammates could be the secret weapon that helps Leeds dominate set pieces in the Premier League. Sky Sports are reporting that the medical is done, and Leeds are just putting the finishing touches on this incredible deal. The Belgian beast is about to become signing number 3 of our Premier League preparation, and the best part, he's going to wear that iconic number 3 shirt with absolute pride. This signing shows the Whites mean serious business in the top flight, and Farke's defensive master plan is taking shape perfectly. But wait until you hear about the giant that could be following him. Right, this is where I need every single Whites fan to sit down because what I'm about to tell you is going to send you into absolute orbit. While everyone's been talking about Borno, Daniel Farke has been secretly working on a signing that could be the most important piece of our Premier League puzzle. Meet Anton Stach, the 6'4" German midfielder who's about to become our midfield destroyer. This towering giant from Hoffenheim is exactly what Leeds need to survive in the Premier League, and Farke knows it. After missing out on Habib Diarra to Sunderland, and honestly, good riddance because what we're getting instead is better. Leeds have identified Stach as their ball-winning specialist. This isn't just any midfielder, this is a Germany international who fought his way up from the German 4th tier to become one of the Bundesliga's most important players. The Yorkshire Evening Post's Graham Smith has confirmed that Leeds have made Stach their next top target, and here's why this signing would be absolutely revolutionary. Stach earns 30,000 a week at Hoffenheim, making him one of the top earners wherever he goes, but his quality is unquestionable. In 71 appearances for Hoffenheim, this German giant has proven he can handle the highest level of football. He's got 2 caps for Germany, he's built like an absolute tank, and at 26 years old, he's entering the best years of his career. What's even more impressive is his journey from the 4th tier to international football. That's the kind of mentality and determination that thrives under pressure at Elland Road. Hoffenheim want between £4 to £17 million for their prized asset. And honestly, that's a bargain for a player of his caliber. This is the kind of signing that wins you battles in the Premier League. The kind of midfielder who can outmuscle Premier League giants and win every aerial duel. With his Germany pedigree and Bundesliga experience, Stach could be the final piece that transforms Leeds from relegation candidates into genuine mid-table contenders. The Whites faithful should be absolutely buzzing about this potential signing. So there you have it, Whites faithful. 3 absolutely explosive stories that show exactly what's happening at Elland Road. We might have lost Rothwell to Rangers, but Daniel Farke is building something absolutely special with Borno's defensive solidity and potentially Stach's midfield dominance. The 49ers aren't messing around with our Premier League return. They're investing in quality, they're targeting players in their prime, and they're building a squad that can genuinely compete with the big boys. Smash that like button. If you're excited about our defensive reinforcements, drop a comment telling me if you think we should pay 17 million for Anton Stach, and make sure you're subscribed because this transfer window is only getting more exciting. Here's my question for you, Whites Army. With Borno securing our defense and potentially Stach dominating our midfield, do you think Daniel Farke has what it takes to keep us in the Premier League and maybe even push for Europe? Let me know in the comments below because I have a feeling this is going to be our season.